Okay, friends, we're going to get right into this on how the media fails us. Yeah, the left-wing media. We know the right-wing media failed us, but how the left-wing media failed us. Let's get right into it. And now they're trying to make excuses. Come on.
Fox News off the hook, please.
I don't understand.
And Newsmax and all the fake news that's been going out there. You know, one of the things that we need to do, and it's not to abolish the Department of Education. As a former teacher, believe me, he's talking about doing that.
Yes.
You know, kids I brought this up before, I'm going to bring it up again. In Finland, kids in nursery school are learning to discern between fake news and real news.
Yeah.
They should be teaching that in this country.
Yeah.
Teach children tolerance, teach them to think critically.
Well, it would help if we could regulate social media, because one of the biggest offenders is D.C. and Congress have not been able to do one thing in regard to the rogue corporations of social media.
Not going to get any better with Elon Musk now in the administration.
Oh, that intro.
So you asked, are there any places that the vice president is overperforming Joe Biden in 2020? So we could show you that as well. We just bring that out here. Harris overperforming in 2020.
Holy smokes.
There you go. So let this go away and see if there's anything on the east side there.
Literally nothing?
Literally nothing.
Literally not one county?
See the numbers that Joe Biden had in the suburbs, and I think we have to be blunt about why. Black voters came through for Kamala Harris. White women voters did not. That is what it appears happened in that state, is that if you can't flip enough white women, and we've talked about this on this set numerous times, is that you have a state where you've got a 6-week abortion or 12-week abortion. I think theirs might be 12 weeks.
Yep.
But it's a state where women lost their reproductive rights, where there was a very heavy push to get women to focus on not putting in place, re-electing, putting back into the White House the person who was responsible for taking those rights away and restoring them. But that message obviously was not enough to get enough white women to vote for Vice President Harris, a fellow woman. This will be the second opportunity that white women in this country have to change the way that they interact with the patriarchy. And, God bless Shannon Watts, who has tried to have that conversation. But if people aren't...
Because I'm thinking about the people who are not a part of anybody's elite who are hurting tonight. There are African-American women who know a little bit about being talked down to and know a little bit about having their economic dreams crushed, who tried to dream a big dream over the past couple of months. And tonight they're trading in a lot of hope for a lot of hurt. And they were hoping that maybe this time, one of their own could be seen as worthy. And once again, they're facing rejection. And that hurts. They thought tomorrow morning they're going to walk out with their shoulders back a little bit, maybe able to breathe for the first time and feel like they belong someplace. They did everything that they knew how to do. And it's going to be harder than it should be tomorrow for them to hold their heads up. And they're not the only people who are hurting tonight. If you're a parent of a trans kid, your child's face was used as a springboard to power for somebody. That doesn't feel good. There are going to be people tomorrow, we're going to be handing clothes at the dry cleaners to people who don't have papers. There are going to be people who are going to be cleaning your teeth tomorrow who don't have papers. And they're terrified tonight. And so it's easy to blow this off. Oh, look at the elites. They're going to get their comeuppance. It's not the elite that's going to pay the price. It's people who woke up this morning with a dream and are going to bed with a nightmare. And those people didn't deserve to be respected and held and talked to. Those are the people who are going to pay the price for whatever Donald Trump decides to do.
Yeah, but Van, how do the people that elected Donald Trump?
Well,
right? I think that's a good part of the electorate. And the black women, the party, the Democratic Party, let those black women down. Not Donald Trump.
I don't know.
Look, let's be clear here. David Irvin sucks. Yeah, he's a righty. One of the worst. But for the rest of the left-wing media, you sit there, you're pretty much normalized for the last 12 years. All the despicable things that Republicans do, and Donald Trump mostly, but all the despicable things Republicans do. Mitch McConnell and his double talk on what rule he wants to use when he's, in power, not in power, and when a Democrat president is in power, not in power, to select Supreme Court justices. It flip-flops all over the place. and normalize all the horrible things Donald Trump does for him to even be in a position to run for president. To normalize that, that's how we got here. You know, it's ridiculous. And now you want to make excuses. You want to make excuses why it's the Democrats' fault, Kamala's fault. Sure, they could have done a few things. I think Kamala did a great job considering the time she had. Great job. But now, you know, it's the rest of the Democrats' fault. And you just want to, now, I guess you're going to, I mean, I'm glad you're saying something, you know, sincerely. But it's too little too late. And some, you know, outlets, I guess I'm not sure how much I can blame them. Because now we have a total fascist government. The people are going to try to cater and kiss up. But the media, our left-wing media, has been, you know, they've let us down, you know. They're not Fox News or Newsmax, but they've been 50-50 in things. And this is not a 50-50. Yeah, it's not even close. But thanks for watching.